The 1980s opened on darker streets. Optimism of earlier eras had faded, replaced by cynicism, fear, and moral gray. Comics reflected that shift by tearing down their own mythology. This was the dark age of comics, a time when heroes bled, certainty vanished, and stories dared to look inward. It began in 1986, a year that redefined the medium. Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns reimagined Batman as an aging vigilante in a broken city, questioning whether heroes still had a place in a world that no longer trusted them. Alan Moore's Watchmen deconstructed heroism itself, asking not how heroes saved the world, but what kind of people would choose to wear a mask at all. And Crisis on Infinite Earths shattered and rebuilt DC's universe, proving comics could be bold, cinematic, and self-aware, willing to destroy their own history to move forward. Together, these stories didn't just change characters, they changed what comics were allowed to be. But the Dark Age wasn't just about darkness, it was about freedom. Across genres, creators pushed past old limits. Horror, fantasy, and science fiction thrived. Stories grew more psychological, more political, and more personal, reflecting a world that no longer offered simple answers. A new wave of creators shaped the medium. Writers like Alan Moore, Neil Gaiman, Grant Morrison, and Garth Ennis, part of what became known as the British Invasion, brought literary ambition, mythology, and philosophical weight to American comics. At the same time, independent voices surged. From a small studio called Mirage, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles exploded from black and white Perry into a global phenomenon. Publishers like Dark Horse, Eclipse, First, and Comico gave creators room to experiment beyond corporate boundaries, blending pulp, nostalgia, and innovation. Then came Mouse. Created by Art Spiegelman, it told the story of the Holocaust through mice and cats, and won the Pulitzer Prize. Mouse wasn't about superheroes or spectacle. It was about survival, memory, and trauma. For the first time, a comic was widely recognized not as genre entertainment, but as serious literature. The business of comics changed too. In the early 1990s, creators like Todd McFarlane, Jim Lee, and others formed Image Comics, demanding ownership and creative control. Their success reshaped the industry, but also fueled speculation, excess, and collapse. When the bubble burst, shops closed, and even Marvel filed for bankruptcy. Yet from that crash came reinvention. Comics emerged more diverse, more creator-driven, and more global than ever before. They were no longer just entertainment. They were art, rebellion, and reflection. The Dark Age tore down old myths so new voices could rise. And as that world stepped into the digital age, comics were ready to change once again. The contemporary age had begun.